The clock is running. 48 hours. That is all the time Donald Trump has given the Islamic Republic of Iran to stand down or face American military strikes.
The Strait of Hormuz, 21 miles wide, carrying nearly 20% of the world's oil, is now the center of the most dangerous U.S.-Iran confrontation in decades. Iranian Revolutionary Guard vessels have been seizing commercial tankers. Washington has had enough. Trump's ultimatum to Supreme Leader Khamenei is direct: reopen the strait, or we will open it for you. If you're just finding this channel, subscribe now. This story moves fast. This confrontation did not begin this week. It began in 1979. The Iranian Revolution severed U.S.-Iran relations permanently. Through the tanker wars of the 1980s, the nuclear standoff of the 2000s, and Trump's 2018 withdrawal from the JCPOA nuclear deal, every diplomatic bridge between Washington and Tehran has been systematically burned. In 2019, Iran shot down an American surveillance drone over the strait. In 2020, the U.S. assassinated General Qasem Soleimani. Through 2023 and 2024, Iranian-backed Houthis weaponized Red Sea shipping lanes. Each escalation left the next one closer to the surface. Tonight, that surface has finally broken. 3 weeks ago, U.S. naval intelligence detected a sharp shift in IRGC patrol patterns inside the strait. Fast attack vessels moved to forward positions. Coastal missile batteries were elevated to targeting readiness. Then came the trigger. Iranian forces boarded a U.S. allied flagged tanker, holding it for 11 hours. A second vessel was diverted under armed escort toward Iranian waters. Washington's account: a deliberate, Khamenei-authorized act of maritime coercion. Tehran's account: lawful sovereignty enforcement against sanctioned cargo. The evidence gap remains, but Trump did not wait for consensus. He issued the ultimatum. The clock started. Iran has not yet responded. The Strait of Hormuz is not simply geography, it is economic leverage made physical. 17 million barrels of oil transit those 2-mile shipping lanes daily. Japan, South Korea, India, and China depend on unobstructed passage for energy survival. A closure, even a partial one, sends global oil prices into freefall upward within hours. Iran has spent decades militarizing this advantage. Coastal anti-ship missiles, naval mines, and IRGC swarm craft are all pre-positioned for exactly this confrontation. America has repositioned a carrier strike group and forward-deployed B-52s to Diego Garcia. The military pieces are on the board. The question is who moves first. Intelligence analysts assess Iran's escalation as a deliberate, Khamenei-authorized stress test of Trump's second-term resolve, not rogue behavior, but calculated policy. Analysts at the International Institute for Strategic Studies warn that Trump's public, time-bound ultimatum removes the diplomatic ambiguity both sides have historically relied upon to de-escalate without losing face. Military experts with Fifth Fleet experience caution that striking Iranian coastal installations while protecting commercial traffic simultaneously presents a dangerously complex operational challenge. Most alarmingly, Carnegie Endowment analysts warn that military action risks accelerating Iran's nuclear program, convincing Tehran that only a nuclear arsenal guarantees regime survival. But the other side has a point. European intelligence services, Britain, France, and Germany privately assess Iran's actions as coercive signaling rather than genuine closure. Dangerous, yes, but not irreversible. Diplomatic off-ramps, they argue, still exist if Washington chooses to use them. Some analysts suggest Iran is actually seeking negotiating leverage for renewed nuclear talks, using the strait as a bargaining chip, not a battlefield trigger. Critics of the ultimatum warn that Trump's 48-hour deadline may have cornered both sides into a confrontation neither fully wants, where pride and domestic politics now matter more than strategic calculation. The consequences of this confrontation will not stay in the Persian Gulf. Oil markets are already moving. A confirmed Strait disruption would send crude prices surging past levels that translate directly into record gasoline prices across America, Europe, and Asia. Global inflation, still fragile, would face a severe new shock. Militarily, American bases across Iraq, Syria, and the Gulf face immediate proxy retaliation risk from Hezbollah, Iranian-backed militias, and Houthi forces simultaneously. Geopolitically, China and Russia are watching carefully, calculating how Washington's commitment holds under pressure. This is not an abstract foreign policy story. This is your gas prices, your grocery bill, your security. Two scenarios now define the next 48 hours. In the first, Iran signals through Omani back channels a willingness to suspend tanker interdictions. Diplomacy quietly pulls both sides from the edge. The ultimatum expires without a shot fired. In the second, Iran's silence hardens into defiance. American strikes hit Iranian naval assets. Tehran activates its proxy network across 5 countries simultaneously. The Middle East enters its most dangerous chapter in a generation. What is confirmed, the ultimatum is real, the military assets are positioned, and the clock is running. What remains unknown is whether either side has truly calculated the full cost of what comes next. Stay with this channel. When this breaks, and it will break, you will want to be here first. Subscribe now.